Didn't you see this coming? Everything you thought you wanted was made out.
For Leonard, the first few days in his new home felt almost as frightening as the life he had left behind. He had spent so long inside a cage that freedom itself was unfamiliar. He didn't understand the quiet house. He didn't know what to do with all the space. And he certainly didn't know whether the person standing nearby could be trusted. Leonard had been rescued from a serious neglect situation. For most of his life, he had known very little comfort. So when he arrived at his new home, he didn't suddenly become a happy dog. He became a very cautious one. He stayed in the corners. He watched everything. If someone moved too quickly, Leonard would pull away. If someone tried to get too close, he would quietly retreat. His new owner could have become frustrated. Instead, he decided to do something much harder. He waited. Every day, he gave Leonard the same gentle care. Food was placed in the same spot. The house remained calm, and Leonard was never forced to interact. If he wanted distance, he got distance. If he wanted to hide, nobody chased him. The goal wasn't to make Leonard affectionate. The goal was to make him feel safe. Eventually, the smallest changes began appearing. Leonard started watching his owner with less fear. He stayed in the same room a little longer. Then he began approaching on his own. There was no dramatic breakthrough, no single moment when everything suddenly changed. Trust simply grew quietly. And once Leonard realized he was safe, another side of him began to appear. He discovered the outdoors. For the first time, he could walk across grass without being confined. He could smell everything around him. He could choose where to go. And when Leonard realized he could actually run, he became a completely different dog. He loved being outside. Hiking became one of his favorite activities. Sometimes he was allowed to explore without a leash, and something beautiful happened. Whenever his owner called his name, Leonard came back. That simple response showed just how strong their relationship had become. Leonard wasn't returning because he was afraid. He was returning because he trusted the person calling him. Their adventures eventually went beyond their neighborhood. Leonard became a little travel companion. He would ride in a backpack while his owner explored new places. People often noticed him and couldn't resist stopping to say hello. The shy dog who once avoided everyone was now making strangers smile, and Leonard seemed to enjoy the attention. He had finally discovered that the world could contain good things too: fresh air, open spaces, new smells, friendly people, and someone beside him who would never hurt him. As Leonard became happier, his owner began making changes as well. He rearranged his work schedule to spend more time with Leonard. Mornings became slower, walks became longer, even quiet evenings at home felt more meaningful. He realized that Leonard had changed the way he looked at everyday life. Before, he might have rushed through an ordinary morning without thinking about it. Now, those peaceful moments felt special. Leonard had taught him to slow down. But perhaps the biggest lesson was about healing. Leonard couldn't simply forget everything that had happened to him. His owner couldn't force those memories away. All he could do was give Leonard enough positive experiences to create something new. A new routine, a new sense of safety, a new understanding of people. And slowly, that's exactly what happened. The frightened dog who once spent his life behind bars became a playful and confident companion. He started exploring without hesitation. He enjoyed hiking. He loved traveling. And he became comfortable enough to show affection in his own way. Leonard didn't become a different dog. He finally became himself. That's what makes his story so beautiful. The goal was never to erase his past. It was to give him a future that was bigger than it. And Leonard took that opportunity. Today, he can run freely. He can explore new places. He can approach people without fear. And when his owner calls, he knows exactly where he belongs. Looking back, his owner realized that Leonard had rescued him too. Leonard taught him patience. He taught him that trust is earned through consistency, and he showed him that even a frightened animal can slowly rediscover joy when someone refuses to give up. Their bond wasn't created through one big moment. It was created through hundreds of tiny ones. A meal, a walk, a quiet morning, a gentle voice, a brave step forward, then another. Leonard spent years knowing only confinement. Now he knows freedom, he knows friendship, and most importantly, he knows what it feels like to finally be home. If Leonard's story touched your heart, don't forget to like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe for more inspiring animal stories.